Hey guys, welcome back to Off the Clock podcast.
Jinx.
Oh my god, it's like almost like we've been doing this for over a year.
In Pennsylvania, so we just posted a video from our 2 episodes ago about how we say things differently.
Yeah.
In your
Neck
area,
of the woods.
yeah. Do you do jinx?
Yeah.
Or do you have other?
No, we say jinx.
Have you ever heard of like pinch poke, you owe me a Coke?
What? No.
You haven't heard of that?
Pinch, you owe me a Coke?
Pinch poke, you owe me a Coke.
No, is that like the same thing for jinx though?
No, but like sometimes people will be like, jinx, you owe me a Coke.
Yeah.
So it just reminds me of that.
Oh, what's that for though?
I don't know.
Oh, you just do it.
I don't remember.
Just do it to do it.
Yeah.
Slay.
But I think I'm winning, by the way.
No, it's so annoying, guys, because they'll be like even Vanessa, she was like, I say it like Hallie, but I think Skylar's right. I'm like, no, that doesn't make any sense because you don't say it like that.
I think I'm really convincing. I think that's why.
It's not fair.
Even people who don't do it that way still came to my side because they know I'm right.
But it's better my way because they're like, what did Amelia say? She was like, I like Hallie's, but Skylar's right.
Right. But yours is more fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Which
so
we're not concerned about fun.
I'm the fun
We're
friend.
concerned about accuracy.
No, we're not.
I think my winning arguments were that PCs isn't a word.
Yeah.
And it's auntie-ans, not auntie-ans. I think that's kind of my like
for sure
backup.
Well, like I agree
reasoning.
with Auntie Anne's, but PC's is just more fun.
Yeah, sure. It's stupid. But
Whatever.
Okay, well,
So-
today we are talking about why Gen Z is the best generation to grow up in.
Or the worst.
Oh, are we?
But we got some dislikes too.
Ooh,
We did likes and
really?
dislikes for Gen Z, I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
So
I only wrote likes.
Oh, okay. I have a few hates, I think.
Oh,
I think.
I
don't
thought we
know.
were only pitching, like,
Why we're the
debating
Oh.
why we're the best generation.
Wait, do I have? Wait, no, I don't.
I'll be doing that.
Well, actually, I have 2 that are.
I'll be devil's advocate
Okay,
for any of the negative.
Okay.
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 Do you want to just
But-
get into it? Or no, we have.
Yeah, no,
we
I
topics.
have something that I really want to know your opinion
Get
on
off your
because
chest.
I have an opinion on it. But I feel like, actually, I don't know what you would think. What is your thoughts about Labubu's?
Oh, the fuck fucks. What are they called? The people are calling them like the fucks, the foo-foos. The fake ones are called the foo-foo.
Wait, really? Oh, I
Mhm.
didn't see that.
I think it's not that deep.
Oh.
Let people have their little gadgets and toys.
Okay.
Why are we bothered? This happens with everything. Silly bands, Sunny Angels.
What's that?
Sunny Angels, those little naked babies with the hats.
Oh.
It's also like a very like kawaii, like I feel like Japanese thing.
Yeah.
They always have like Sanrio, and I used to collect squishies,
Oh, okay.
that,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
and you would like rate them like how like if they
How
were like
squishy?
yeah. This same thing kind of happened with slime.
Oh, okay.
Like I feel like it's fine.
Okay.
Why did
Well, aren't they
Does it
like
affect
really
you?
expensive?
I think they're I don't think they're like
They're like a few
outrageously-
$100s, aren't they?
Oh,
Aren't they?
okay, didn't know that.
Wait, I thought they were.
I just know they're they're rare.
Yeah.
So you could probably resell them in a couple
probably.
of years for a lot of money.
Oh,
But like
no.
we used to collect
wait.
like Pokemon cards. Like
Yeah.
I don't know.
Wait, maybe I lied.
I don't think they're hundreds.
They're like 70.
But I think they're hard to find is the thing.
Oh.
I don't think they're like only like super rich people can buy them because like a lot of people
Oh.
have them. But I think there's a lot of fake ones.
Yeah, wait, literally everything's out of stock.
And that.
I just think that they look like something that like a furry would
They're
have.
definitely not cute.
No,
if that's what you're
that's what I
asking.
was asking. Like they're ugly as like
They're
it
ugly.
literally looks like a furry would have them.
Yeah.
So like you would never get
They're
one.
only cool because they're kind of a trend and rare.
Exactly.
It doesn't affect me. I think it's like more power to those people.
Yeah, no, for sure.
But
they're
like
weird.
Sunny Angels, look that up
Oh,
if you
yeah,
don't
yeah.
know. You're gonna know what I'm talking about. Those are
Probably.
actually cute.
Are they? Are
Yeah.
they little? Like And do you
Yeah.
put them on like a purse? What's the point?
People like
Sunny
some people have on their
Angels?
car. Some
Sunny
people want them on a phone case.
Oh,
Those little babies.
Oh yeah,
you
yeah,
can like
yeah.
hang them off of stuff.
Oh yeah, I've seen
I kind of
these.
want one of those.
These are cuter because they're like smaller.
They're little babies,
Yeah, like,
and they have like strawberry hats or
Yeah.
like they're cute.
like the Labubus, which is such a stupid
The
name.
foo-foo.
The foo-foo. Like they're just obnoxious because they're so large.
Yeah, they're
and,
like
yeah, and they put them on their like Birkins, and I'm
Mhm.
like, I don't know, it just looks like
Mind you,
toys.
Birkins are how much? Like
Yeah,
30 grand or something?
literally. Don't put a bumper sticker on a Bentley.
Yeah.
That's what it's giving.
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, do you have any thoughts on it?
No, my thoughts were just that they're ugly and I just don't know why people want them so badly.
Yeah, I don't know where it stemmed from.
Yeah.
Because I think they're new. Like,
Oh,
Sunny
are they?
Angels are not new.
Oh, okay.
They've been around for probably at least a decade, if not longer.
Oh, okay.
Kind of like, I don't know, like Hello Kitty or...
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to think of a thing to compare it to.
Strawberry shortcake.
Yeah, like, I'm not an expert on it. But I think they're new.
Oh.
Maybe not.
I don't know, but I feel
Maybe
like it just
not.
came out of nowhere. And
Yeah,
everybody's
the
like,
trend
"Boo-boo-boo."
definitely did come out of
Yeah.
nowhere.
So.
So did the Sunny Angel thing. The only reason why, like, that's the biggest thing I have to compare it to is because, like, Remy Ashton, who just got married, Miss Remy Ashton, she, like, loves all of those types of things.
Oh,
so
cute.
I feel like the only place I get the trends from is from her. Because she
Okay.
does all those. Like, they literally, her and Alicia will go to Japan and, like, buy
Oh,
all that
fun.
stuff. And, like, do, like, did I get the secret one? Like, what color did I get? Or, like, I want this one. And then, like, unbox them.
Wait, so are they Japanese though?
I think so.
Oh.
I don't know.
I wonder if they were at that store in where were we? San Francisco?
Oh, yeah, Daiso.
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
Daiso's like a dollar store.
Oh. Okay.
It's like cheap,
Oh, okay.
so I don't think so.
Oh. Well, maybe if they have not. Maybe they have lafufus.
Lafufu.
Lafufu.
They might.
They literally probably do.
They might.
They
Or
probably
at
do.
least there.
Yeah.
Not probably in Daiso, but
Yeah.
in
Somewhere around there.
the fufus are probably sold out in San Francisco.
That just sounds so.
Did you see the video of the little girl opening one? And it was like a fake one of the fufu.
Oh no.
And she freaked out.
That it was fake.
Yeah. And because like it's like dupes, you know, you can
Yeah.
with everything you can kind of tell if it's fake or real. And someone commented and they were like, I think she wants a beating. Because she literally opened it and went through it and
oh
was
my
like
God.
like
What?
pissed.
Kids are so
Like ungrateful.
yeah, very ungrateful.
Like she barely even like saw it before she
Yeah.
like freaked
How old
out.
was she, you think?
Maybe like 10 or 11.
Oh, grow up.
Like not a teenager but not little.
Like how
I
would
don't know
she
how,
know
I
if
don't
it
know.
was
I can't gauge age.
like if she's 10, how does she know it's fake? Like how does she know that?
I mean, I knew good squishies from bad squishies. I knew homemade
Well,
from like real.
I mean, hey, if you know your stuff,
You can tell.
you know your stuff.
I think there's indicators.
Okay.
You know,
I'll keep
in
my
the
eye out.
faces
Okay.
and the color. Like I think the fake ones they are in more colors
Oh, okay.
or
I
different
guess
colors.
Okay. Okay.
So
Well, there you go.
I don't know much.
There's your labubu.
Lafufu. Okay, now I have a question.
What?
What are your thoughts on Sabrina Carpenter's new album cover?
Yeah, so I've seen so many people like have such harsh opinions about this.
Mhm.
And like people are saying like it's setting women back 50 years or whatever. I don't see it.
No.
Like I don't like I don't know. I think like it bothered me that people were doing that because I'm like it's not like that big of a deal. Like
Also, I agree. First of
Yeah.
all, heavy.
Okay.
I'm literally like, first of all, you guys, this is an album cover.
yes.
Let her cook.
Literally.
Because she's like a really funny person.
Yeah.
And we don't know like what her whole album's going to entail.
Mhm.
So let her like finish the
Yeah.
thing and then we can do a discourse on it. Like
Right.
it might not mean what we think, or
Right.
if it is like, okay,
Yeah.
I don't know why we're looking into it.
Me either, because also like I listen to Sabrina Carpenter and like I've seen clips of like her shows and tours and whatever, and like she seems like a very sexual person, obviously,
Right.
and so like it wasn't that surprising that like it was a sexual cover. And also like if you listen to her songs, like she makes fun of men, so
Well, that's
like,
what I'm saying. I'm like, it's funny to do that to a certain extent,
Yeah.
but like it's also fine if she wants to do the other.
yeah,
I don't know.
like what happened to girls supporting girls?
This-
like if she
yeah.
I think it annoys me because like if a guy were to do like something sexual for a cover,
Mhm.
like it would not be like no one would blink twice.
Mm-mm.
But like because a girl, and not to like it's not obviously all about like the men versus women,
Mhm.
obviously, but like because she's doing it, everybody's like, oh my god,
we have to hate them.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like, do you remember when Miley got like
Robin
ripped
Thicke.
apart for that?
Mhm.
And then like I saw a video of it and I'm like, that was literally nothing.
Mm-mm.
Like it was literally nothing. She was just shaking her butt.
Mhm.
Like I don't know if it's because they both grew up as like kid stars.
Right.
I don't know what the obsession with
Not a single
is.
one of her songs is for kids, so I don't know
No.
why. Just because she does like the light pink and pastels and hearts, and that doesn't mean she's like not explicit.
Exactly. And like her first single from this album is literally called Man Child.
That's what I'm confused about.
Literally, where she's like calling literally them stupid, or I don't know actually no, but like,
or is it slow?
Yeah. And I'm just like, obviously, like, if that's her, like, that's probably gonna be the vibe of her album.
Yeah. I don't
know. I just don't get it.
Me
It kind of bothers me that it's bothering people so much.
Yeah, I think the internet's crazy.
Me too.
Because also, whenever stuff like this happens, I'm like, who's the people actually instigating this?
Right.
Like, are they 12 years old?
No, literally though.
Because they might be.
Probably, honestly.
The internet just, or I came across my first like the literal troll, not on my own, but I was watching a Call Her Daddy episode, and it was about her saying she doesn't want kids yet, and she's in her 30s, and I think, or wants to wait even longer, whatever. Yeah. You have hair on your eye, like covering your eye, by the way. It's still on your head, but but someone in the comments was like, it was obviously a troll.
Yeah.
Just saying like, that's unhealthy. If you have kids in your 40s, that's literally so selfish because X, Y, and Z can happen. Da, da, da. And it was obviously a troll.
Yeah.
Like, and I clicked on their profile, and they couldn't be older than 16.
Of course.
And it's just like,
of course,
why are we letting these people instigate like these whole kind of like cancellations, or like these are the people doing it? Yeah. So it's just funny.
It's so
or like
so
miserable
stupid.
like 40-year-old women.
Yeah.
Also, it's just
that are
like,
jealous.
Right.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It just makes me think. I'm like, who started this discourse? Because I don't know if it's even valid.
No,
like,
seriously. And also, like, if she wants to, maybe she's submissive and she likes it. You know, you can't, kink shame. So.
Or I don't know why it has to be so like, we can only make art about like hating men.
Literally,
like it's time and place. Great.
Yeah.
But we can also have other things happening.
For sure. Like, women can like men. Like
Baby Girl, the movie.
Yeah. Literally, she's on all fours eating out of his hand or something.
Oh, she is?
Wasn't she?
He was like grabbing her hair.
Oh, or maybe that.
Or something. But people are like, just wait, guys. She's going to zoom out and it's going to be like her grabbing her own hair or something like that. I'm like, exactly. We don't even know what it is yet.
Exactly.
It's fine.
I would be so annoyed if I was her.
She came out with a response.
Oh, she
but
did?
It's like 6 words or something.
Oh.
I don't know if that was like fake.
Do you remember what it said?
Nothing. It wasn't even significant. She basically was like, girl, LOL, what?
Yeah.
Or something.
I think talking about it is more harmful. Like, talking about like how we are, like how everybody is, like, it's setting women back 50 years. You bringing it up like that.
Not.
No, literally. And I think you talking about it like it is making it worse.
Right.
Like, that's what makes it worse.
This too shall pass.
Period.
That's the only like current thing.
Yeah, same, I think.
Other than like Justin Bieber's paparazzi.
Dude, it's
not
actually
clocking
crazy.
to you.
It's not
standing on business.
Like,
he's always been like that, though.
I know. Do you think that like he can move out of LA though? Like, do you think he can?
What do you mean can?
Well, like, I don't know. Do you think he's in like some sort of like contract with his like
with who?
His record label or something that he has to?
They can't tell him where to live.
You don't think? Because I'm like,
if he signed that, then that's stupid.
Yeah, but I'm just like, if he's like, why don't they move if he wants a more simple life? I don't know. I mean, it's obviously easier that said than done, and like Haley does shit. So, and
Haley's probably grown up there her whole life.
Yeah.
So like, where it's not like they would have to either move back to Canada, or stay there. It's not like there's like they both came from like Tennessee, and then they moved. You know what I mean?
That's true. I don't know. I like, let's like get rid of paparazzi or something. Like, I don't even understand.
They get paid. They just get paid a lot of money to like exploit.
Yeah, it's just like, who looks at paparazzi pictures?
Right. Like, it's not. We don't really do the magazine thing anymore. The tabloids. I think it's mostly like anyone who interacted with like a TMZ video on TikTok. Like now that's.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know.
It's just it is kind of upsetting that they're like so obsessed with like getting pictures of like celebrities. It is a little weird, obviously. It is. But
they get. Oh, I heard they get a lot of money.
Do they?
Like it's
like the
it's worth it. Yeah. Oh. Like our whole salary for a photo.
Oh, what? Oh, I mean,
especially maybe not now. I was listening to a podcast about this. I don't know where this information came from, but like 10 years ago. Like maybe
Mhm.
like a picture of like Kim or Kanye coming out of
Oh.
a restaurant. Like
Yeah.
stuff like that bills paid.
Yeah,
From one
especially
photo.
before like how much social media we have.
Mm-hmm.
Like where like you said, like in
Mhm.
magazines, like it's so
Right.
much more of like a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like now
It's
really-
rare.
Yeah,
But now those people are posting.
exactly.
So why do we need to spy on them when they're already like showing us
Right.
content of
like
their
we
lives?
see them all the time?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. It's really very
Exactly.
odd.
And then we have the other end of the spectrum where influencers hire them to get like paparazzi photos.
Which is also very odd.
I would do that for like a photo shoot, but not to
Yeah.
like pretend like they were, you know what I mean?
Like, oh my god, stop taking pictures of me. But they called them. Had
and paid.
Yeah, like
Okay.
okay.
Like that would be only for like a campaign idea. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Or like a good marketing situation. If
Yeah.
you needed it to like get out there.
Yeah, and you can like kind of tell when it's ones that they've hired
Mm-hmm.
because it's like what
I
or
know.
staged or whatever. But
Yeah.
there you go.
Anyways.
Anyways, we could talk about Gen Z now.
Okay.
So, well,
So we were born in the year 2000.
the year 2000,
Best year ever.
and we are 25. We're 25, so we're Gen Z.
25.
We're like early Gen Z.
Are
we're
we?
not. Yeah, because I think Gen Z starts in 97 or 98.
Okay.
So we're like early Gen Z.
How long is a generation?
I don't know when the generation ends. Let's see.
Not us. We did a whole episode about generations.
Yeah,
Don't
we
remember.
did.
Don't remember.
No. 1997 to 2012.
Damn.
So there's still damn.
Okay, well, we're going to be talking about this in the eyes of people born in 2000,
The older generation.
not 2012,
Yeah.
not 97.
Yeah, no.
So that's kind of a large.
Yeah,
Span.
that is. That's
So
very large.
just keep that in mind. Okay?
Yeah. Yeah,
We're
yeah,
not
yeah.
necessarily talking about like 2012.
Yeah. No, because
So.
how old are they even?
I don't know.
Tw-
I
I
could do
could do-
math.
Clearly.
Math is my worst subject.
I know. Wait, what's it? 2025 minus 2012. They're 13. Okay, yeah, no. They're not going to have the same
No,
things
they
as
won't
us.
at all. Okay, so I guess we're talking about why being born at the tip top of the century
At the new millennium.
is the best year.
Yeah.
So
So anyways, I do have some that we have some submissions too, and I didn't like read them, but I like saw like something.
she didn't read them, but she saw them.
But I saw them. But it looked like some were dislikes. So we're gonna talk about like the good and the bad about Gen
And
Z
the ugly.
and the ugly. So I guess I like my first thing of like that I like about Gen Z is that we're like a very. I feel like we probably have similar things, but like we're a very unserious. We make everything a joke.
Oh, that's a good one.
No, thanks.
I didn't write that down.
Oh, and I love it because like even like I don't know, it just we just don't take the bullshit as like older
Mhm.
generations do. I feel like,
Yeah, that's true.
especially in like work way, like I feel like we don't take work as seriously, which is good. Like we're serious when we need to be, obviously.
Yeah, I feel like little like life things isn't
Mhm.
as like dire
Yes.
to us. The older generations, I feel like I don't know if it's just like because they're like a parent or a grandparent and like
Mhm.
that's why
Mhm.
and or if it's a generational thing.
Yeah.
But I know like if I like lost my job, I'd be like, okay.
Yeah. It's like
I know it's like privileged to say,
Yeah.
but I don't know.
but I don't
They'd
know.
be
We
like,
just
go play at McDonald's. You need to get
Yeah.
back in the, you know.
yeah.
And like it'll be fine. Everything will work out.
Literally, like everything will be fine.
Mhm.
And I like how, especially on TikTok, you see a lot. We just like literally make everything a joke, and it makes the world so less, like a lot less scary. I feel like because if
we literally make jokes about like stuff we shouldn't.
yeah, definitely. But it's just I think that's our way of coping, maybe.
Yeah,
And like,
it is.
could you imagine not making jokes about some of the things that go on? Like, I think I would probably be in a deep depression.
Right.
So,
No, yeah.
but
It's like an outward, like internally we know,
yeah,
but we can't help but crack the joke
Ex-
that everyone's noticing.
if the joke's there, we're gonna make
on.
it.
And I'm not gonna say one that I'm thinking of right now. I saw
Yeah.
a TikTok,
Yeah.
but it needs to stay in the DMs.
Yes, it does.
Oh, I saw, just to like kind of talk about this whole thing, I saw a TikTok about this girl like posted and she was like, imagine being born right now. She was like, you missed everything.
Oh, I saw that.
She was like, you literally missed everything.
I saw that.
Everything was done.
Literally, yeah.
But when I saw that, I was just thinking, like, imagine being like alive during like the Industrial Revolution or something, and thinking that, like, damn guys, we just invented this shit.
Literally.
Like, we just invented the car.
That is so.
Like, you were born in 2040. You missed everything. You missed everything.
Yeah.
We were just getting started.
Damn, that's so funny.
Or like in like the 20s era, like flappers and stuff.
Yeah.
They probably like thought that was like so
bad.
like new world, and it's just funny.
For sure. I mean, the good thing about history is it sure damn does repeat itself. So you'll
Good thing and bad.
very bad, but
Mostly terrible.
mostly literally awful.
Yeah, so we're kind of living in like our 70s era, right?
Yeah. Yep, it's repeating.
With some like new things sprinkled in.
Some really fun things, actually.
Anyways, cameras off. Like, oh god, that is just crazy.
Yeah.
Growing up thinking that like war was like old. No, it
Never
it
gonna
comes
happen.
back around, ladies.
Yeah, never gonna happen in our lifetime.
Oh my god. Okay. Well, that was like my overall like. I just wondered if you saw that TikTok because I just thought it was funny. Because every generation probably thinks like they're the peak. You know?
For sure. Like you know that millennials think that of themselves.
Oh yeah. I'm just kidding. I have like do you want to go or do you want me to say like a real one?
It doesn't matter.
You go next.
That one thing that I love about our generation is that we kind of like don't take any bullshit and we like fight back and like make our voices heard.
Oh, Hallie.
But I don't know. I feel like, I mean, obviously like I'm in Gen Z, so I pay attention to us more. So like, I don't know, maybe other generations are like this too. But like, I just think like, I don't really know how to say
Speak your truth.
I don't really know how to say this.
Fight back
like,
right now.
Like if we see something we don't like we're gonna say it, you know?
Yeah.
Or like we're gonna act on something that we all should like act on.
I agree. I also think that, not to be like deep or like annoying, I think that's because of like progress that's been made like societally.
Yeah, that's
that
true.
we feel like we're able to do that.
That's true. Because like honestly, like all the stuff that's happened in history, like major stuff didn't happen that long ago.
Right.
So like that's true. Like
right.
I feel like we're finally at a place where like we can.
Everyone, the overall, it's not nearly done, but we like have more of a voice. I feel.
Yeah.
Than and if we were born in the 50s.
Yeah.
Or born in the even sooner.
Exactly.
It's like
literally even like the 60s.
Right.
70s even.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. So I love that about us, and I love that we're able to do that.
Right. And that's not. I was just bringing that up because it's not like because of us, but it is like a really nice perk of being Gen Z.
For sure. Because like some things may
like,
be
thank
trying.
God.
Yeah. Some things may be trying to, you know, go back to something like that.
And
we're like, yeah. And we're like, no.
Reminds me of Hallie's poster. No, that's a good point though.
Yeah.
Like, imagine feeling like you couldn't.
I know. Like, I can't imagine. Just
and some people do.
Yeah. So.
It sucks.
It does suck. But
thank God.
Thank God. That's for real.
Anyways,
what's yours?
Sorry, I cut you off a lot during that.
No, you didn't.
Mine was like the first thing that came to mind, and we've talked about this a lot, but I feel as though we grew up in the perfect cusp of technology growth.
Yes, I agree.
Like, if anyone has to argue about any of this, like, we have that.
Yeah, I agree.
Because we were born when, like, Apple was first starting. And when we were old enough to get our first phones, the first iPhone was barely out.
Yeah.
So we didn't have social media until like middle school, which is also the time that you should probably maybe be allowed to get social media, maybe high school. But we kind of grew up with it, if that makes sense. So like when we were younger, we had flip phones still.
Yep.
So we were still doing the typing buttons 4 times to get the right character. We still had Nintendo, like DS's.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, like older generations had like TV console, like game consoles, but we had mobile ones.
Yeah.
But it was still not like brain rot internet.
Mm-hmm.
No browsers, no Instagram,
Yep.
no Twitter.
Yeah.
So I feel like
And-
it's perfect.
Yeah. And like even when we did social media first started coming up or whatever, it was way different.
Mm-hmm.
So like it wasn't like as bad to have like to be like 10 and have a social media like Facebook. I think
Right.
Facebook was like really the only one
Huge.
out by then. But like it was literally just like you have your family and friends. There's no like there's no influencers. Not like there was influencers on Facebook, but like there's nothing like that. You played Facebook games. Like it was not like it is now.
Mm-hmm.
So it was very different too, which I also loved because like we didn't have.
It was safer.
Yeah, like could you imagine being a kid and having social media now the way it is now? Like I feel like I would
Cannot be
depressed.
good.
Yeah, no. Like
It's just scary too.
it's scary.
There's creepy people.
Yeah.
Like creepy.
Very. That I mean that's why people like don't show their kids online as much. Social media did get very scary. So I'm glad that like even when social media was coming up, it was way different for us. Like Snapchat, I think we were 13 when Snapchat came out.
Mm-hmm.
And again, like even that was way different.
Mm-hmm.
Like there was no stories. Snapchats were only 10 seconds and then they deleted. You couldn't change that. Like
very bare bones.
yes, very. So I really do think we were perfect for the technology.
Yeah, because I think older generations would be like, we were here before the internet, thank God. But imagine not having the internet to be able to learn or use as tools or resources. Like,
Exactly.
I would prefer to have it, actually.
Yeah.
Even though, like, the social part of it, or, like, you know, obviously, like, with every good thing, there's 10 bad. But I prefer it how we grew up.
I agree.
It was, like, perfect,
Mhm.
nothing too scary. But then once I was old enough, I actually could use that as, like, a tool.
Yeah.
And, like, I like social media. So
Yeah.
I'm glad I wasn't born way before it.
Same.
'Cause, like, everything we do is online, and I love using it for, like, marketing my business. Like, it's fun.
It is. And I think that like our generation is so good with technology because we like learned with it.
True.
It like
True.
Yeah. So like I don't know, that is
We're-
also a perk.
Yeah, we're not, like, computer dumb.
Yeah. Or like I don't know. I just feel like I'd be really overwhelmed now like trying to learn technology if I needed to. Like everything came as we were growing up.
Right.
So it was easy to learn.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I saw an article TikTok and this lady was like, this, I don't know if it's her daughter, was trying to show the mom how to like back up like her van with the camera.
Oh, God.
And she was getting so overwhelmed. And
Wait,
she was
really?
like, and people were like, boomer panic is insane.
No, seriously.
Like she was just showing her mom the backup camera on her van.
Like you,
And she was overwhelmed by it.
like you literally just look at it.
Right.
What's to be overwhelmed?
But like it is for them.
Yeah.
So I'm glad for us. It's like, all right, let's pay attention.
Yeah.
You're fine. Let's try to learn.
Yeah.
Let's stop getting overwhelmed by printers and
Right.
how to save a photo to your desktop.
Yeah.
Like I have a little bit of empathy, but
I also just think boomers like are what's the word? Like
Stubborn?
ignorant. Yeah, stubborn, ignorant to like they just don't want to learn. So then they throw a hissy fit. And it's like, oh, are you 10? Like
yeah,
it's annoying.
I know. Whenever I like meet an older person that's like fluent in that, like
Yeah.
one of my grandmas has an iPhone, and
That's
I'm like,
crazy. For
thank God.
that is crazy. My grandma had a smartphone for a second, but it was like the dumbed down one where it's like this is a text, this is a call. That's it. But it was still touch phone and
Yeah.
smart.
I know. I wonder.
Oh, cool. We're back from the fire.
The only thing standing is this couch. Walls around us. Burnt.
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 Okay. I don't remember what we were
Where
talking about.
were we?
I literally don't remember. I think we were talking about how I literally don't remember actually, so that sucks. Did you go? Were you the last one that went?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll go.
Everyone's like, thank God the fire alarms went off.
Literally.
You're good, shut up.
My other thing. Okay, so I really only have like one more thing.
Oh.
But that's okay. We already talked.
Yeah,
about
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Wait, I forget it. Okay, so this is
You don't
like
even believe in it.
Oh, damn.
You don't remember.
Oh, you're right. So this is like a love and hate
Mm-hmm.
or slang.
That's the thing Ashley said she hated.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Mine's love and hate because, I mean, clearly I love saying slay, period, per, obviously.
Boots down.
Yeah. But then there's stuff that I definitely hate and like brain rot.
Yeah. I think it's fun to say, but it's not fun to hear.
For sure.
I think that's the issue.
That's true. Like, that's true. We're probably so annoying,
Mm-hmm.
especially at work.
It's so fun to talk like that.
It is.
But if I am out in public, minding my own business, and I hear that, I'm like, they sound stupid. But that's how
so
I
true.
talk.
I know. That's so true.
It's unfortunate.
Love it for ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Hate it for everyone else.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think that I was telling Ashley, because we were talking about this, I do think it's also like an internet thing. I'm sure if we logged off for a month, we wouldn't be talking.
That's
like
true.
this.
That is true.
So
Log off.
maybe we need to put our phones in jail for a second.
Maybe we do. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I love it sometimes.
It's fun.
Sometimes I hate it.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Like, come on, saying purr is fun.
It's so fun. But then you hear like, which honestly it might be like Gen Alpha that I'm thinking of, where they're like skibbity toilet Riz.
Okay, that's not it. That's not.
Skibbity toilet Riz. How do you even say that? What's a sentence that you would even say that in?
I don't know.
Or what would that even be in response to?
It's like a noun, I think. Not like an adjective.
So like, oh damn, I'm going to skibbity toilet Riz.
Well, I think skibbity toilet is a noun.
Like that is crazy.
It's like a person.
But that's Gen Alpha more, is it?
I don't know.
Because they have some weird stuff. Well, even like when we just said like Riz for a while, that was weird. I didn't like that. Who says that in an actual sentence? Like, not me.
Spell Riz and then use it in a sentence. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but you know, sometimes you just gotta use them.
Yeah. It's fun. Rolls off the tongue.
It really does. Purr.
Purr's good because it's like, it's always positive.
It is always positive. Like purr.
Yeah, it's like women supporting women.
Yup. Purr.
Women supporting men. Women supporting animals.
Purr.
You could say purr to anything.
You could use it in your workplace.
It's recommended, I heard.
Very. Use it in your meetings.
We do.
We do. That's not even
Yesterday you said slay.
I did.
And I literally started laughing.
But they kind of love
You're
it.
like, slay.
I know.
Because we run out of things. When people keep
Yeah.
talking, it's great, cool, awesome,
Yeah. Oh.
perfect, sweet, slay.
Slay.
Like we're running out of like
Yeah.
things to reassure,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, but luckily our work people eat it up.
Yeah. We ate.
Yay. That's also
That's
a good one. That's such a good one.
Come on. And like cook and ate are my favorite.
Yeah.
Do you think clocking is
You're not clocking that I'm standing up business right now. Could you imagine your dad saying that?
well,
Oh, Jack Blues
he's
Bieber.
a dad, yeah.
JBB.
Okay. I kind of already covered this. Okay, I don't know if this is going to make sense.
Okay.
But I'm glad we were born when we were because we have like, I'm mostly speaking on like maybe like fashion and pop culture, but we have the past generations to use as like inspo or like things are like vintage to us or we're like bringing things back or I think that's fun. And like we know because of our parents like like past pop culture.
Yeah.
Like what was the pop culture like or like vintage stuff for people in the 50s?
I know. I don't know.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it's true.
So it's kind of like, you know,
yeah.
we pay homage to like the past one because we're so
right. Like, do you think like
how are we going to be vintage one day?
Like Nicki Minaj is gonna be vintage?
Right. Like that's weird. Like I can't comprehend.
Yeah, because like, and you know how like when we were younger, like even now, like if we ride in the car with our parents, they're playing their music.
Exactly.
Like, could you imagine us playing our music?
No.
To like,
no.
that's crazy.
Right.
To think about.
It's gonna happen,
I
but
know.
it's almost like I guess I'm saying I like that. Like I grew up listening to 80s rock.
Yeah.
Even though I was born in 2000.
Yeah.
Because it was what my parents grew up listening to. That's what's like childhood nostalgia for me.
Yeah.
Even though it's from my parents doing.
Right.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Or like old movies.
Yes.
Like Jurassic Park
Yeah.
or like Jaws, like old movies like that, like Gremlins.
Oh, yeah.
And Goonies, things
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like
No,
we were
go
we
ahead.
were just talking about this other day. Like, what are they gonna play? We were at the airport. They were playing
yeah.
music,
Yeah.
and we were like, when is that gonna expire?
Yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Because like they are playing still like what was playing?
I don't know.
Oh my god. It was like something that was like old. And we were like, obviously like it's still being played because like it's been passed down and like that generation's still alive, but like are they going to stop playing it when they're not alive and then it's going to turn to our music from when growing up? Like, or are those always going to be played because they're such like
Right.
I'll probably show my kids that kind of music too, like my parents' music, because it's good music. So like,
Right.
will it ever die? I don't know. That's something to think about.
But why don't we hear music from like
Now?
1885? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
when did that die?
Well, I don't know, but some
When
people play
speakers were
Beethoven.
invented, they just I don't know. Like, I guess there hasn't been enough time
That's
with
true.
technology yet to really see like the full cycle.
Yeah, that's true. I
Probably.
don't think there has.
Because I had to use like freaking those like cone things,
Yeah.
those like turntables, megaphone thingies.
Oh yeah.
And so maybe that's why.
I don't know, but also like, could you see people just like bumping Beethoven at like the airport?
In London.
Oh, okay.
Remember that plane we got on?
Oh yeah.
It was like so British.
It was so British, and they were blasting it.
I feel like I should have had tea
yeah,
in my
no,
hand.
serious.
They were blasting classical music.
I forgot about that. Oh my god. I
Not here
forgot.
though.
No, we were in London.
Yeah. The London look.
London. Yeah. I don't know. That's good. It'll be interesting to see
Right.
over the next like 50 years.
Right. I don't know.
Well, stay tuned. We'll be back in 50 years to let you know.
And we're gonna still be listening to Brat.
Oh, hell yeah. My kids are going to be bumping Brat.
Bumping that.
Bumping that.
Do you have any others?
I
you
don't.
said on? Okay, I'm just gonna rapid fire through
Okay.
things. Speaking of Charlie, I'm glad we are living in the same timeline as her.
So true.
Just saying.
So true. Bratty.
Number 2, we grew up, in my opinion, I know this was more of a 90s thing, like Nickelodeon was peak in the 90s, but I think we had like OG / like peak Disney and
Yes.
Nickelodeon,
Agreed.
or like at least millennials and us share that maybe.
Yeah, I think so, because there's definitely some 90s Disney movies that are so good that like I love and like grew up with. So like even though it came out before I was born, it was still kind of ours.
Right, because
Yeah.
you ain't watching that when you're 0.
Yeah, no, you can't. But yeah,
Millennials might be able to claim that one,
yeah.
but it's okay. And then the last thing is, imagine being alive when air conditioning wasn't invented. Like, thank God.
Well, go
this isn't specific to Gen Z,
no, literally, we'll go to Europe. They don't have it.
but I'm like, imagine not having that. Skylar, most people do not. But
no, but it's true.
like, okay, you know what I mean.
No, I know what you, I know what
on,
you mean.
come
Like,
on, guys.
I literally, I went to the coffee shop today, and I walked back in my apartment. I was like, "Thank God for air conditioning."
That's all I'm saying is
Yeah.
I'm so beyond grateful that I live in this time and place that I can experience air conditioning.
Period. AC for the win.
What a damn luxury.
It is a luxury. It is. It feels so good right now.
Like, imagine being Little House on the Prairie. Hell no. I would get the flu, whatever, influenza. I would die.
That is so funny.
Imagine being sick
Yeah, no.
during that time.
You take an ice bath? I don't know.
I would honestly just
Probably.
be like, just kill me.
Just kill me.
Imagine
Let me
suffering
be.
with influenza when you weren't alive at a time with air conditioning.
Yeah, no.
Peak summer, influenza hits. How are you feeling?
Horrible. Give me a what are they called? Cold plunge.
Oh, I was like,
Maybe
like
that's
a
when cold
lethal
plunge
injection.
Maybe that's when cold plunge was invented.
Yeah, all you bitches trending cold plunges. Laura Ingalls started it back in Little House on the Prairie days. Okay,
Dead.
you didn't reinvent the wheel, honey.
You did
They
not.
did.
Period. And that is literally on period.
Okay, read our submissions.
All right, guys. We got a few.
Did my mom leave one?
I don't know. Not on this one, at least.
Oh, okay.
All right. So one of them. Oh, how we can't be serious about anything, always making memes about serious situations. Period. We obviously agree because we talked about that and it's true.
Did they say if that was a good or bad thing? They mean good, right?
They mean good.
Okay.
You can see who it is. They mean good.
Yeah. It's so true though.
It is true.
It's so funny.
I love it.
It's so funny.
It makes life so much better. The humor is absolutely unhinged and top quality.
Thanks.
Period.
I know you were talking about it.
That is true.
That is a fact.
That is
not an opinion.
No. I mean, if you compare us to millennials, it is a fact.
It's a fact.
It's a fact. I hate cancel culture though. LOL.
Ooh, yeah.
That is true. Yeah. I don't like cancel culture either.
The thing with cancel culture, kind of what we were talking about earlier, is like, why do we have it though?
I know.
You know that one, I don't even know her name. She's so unhinged and she always like is screaming into the mic.
Oh, I know who you're talking
and
about.
She's like,
yeah. I don't know her name.
I don't know.
You guys know who
She
we're
kind of
talking
looks
about,
like Lana
though.
Del Rey.
Yeah, you guys know who we're talking about.
I'm trying to think of one of her like quotes, but I can't right now. I'm blanking. There's a million.
Yeah.
But she's like uncancelable.
Yeah, she is.
Because she wouldn't care. She'd be like, try to cancel me.
Literally.
She's literally said that before.
I know
She's like, I don't care.
Literally, like, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
You can't delete my social
like,
media.
Why are you making fun of me? Probably because you're ugly and you're fat.
Yeah.
Like, she just doesn't care.
I know. It's so funny.
So,
I
don't know.
don't get it because, like, especially with things, like, that come up from the past and people are, like, canceled. I'm like, can they not learn from, like, if it was like something that happened 10 years ago, I'm like, you don't think they grew as a person since then? I mean, some people haven't, but like, isn't that the whole point, is to like
you're mad?
Like, I've
so
never
do you want them
understood
to be sorry or not?
that. Right. Like you can't win in either way and cancel. Like, it's just so stupid.
And also, circling back to the thought earlier, who are the people doing that? 12-year-olds? Like, why do we care?
Exactly.
It's probably not even anyone
right.
with thinking skills.
Right. And like, do you know how many people like got through with the cancellation? Like, there's so many people that were canceled.
Everyone.
Yeah, literally everyone.
It's literally a phase of being on the internet.
Literally, I saw a TikTok like yesterday or something, and it was like showing all like when being an influencer used to be exclusive, because it was literally just like Shane Dawson, Trisha Paytas, like that whole era, where it wasn't like 25 million influencers. Like, there was like a core,
right?
Like,
like OG YouTubers, essentially.
Yeah, and it's like, and someone commented, they're like, everyone in this video is canceled, and I was like, yeah, but like they're still posting stuff and it's fine now.
Yeah, it's also with that, some of the stuff that people were canceled for wasn't a secret. Yeah. It was things they were outwardly doing that were wrong now, looking back. But it's also like, okay, what happened to the 10 million people that thought it was funny 10 years ago? Why aren't you also canceled? Like, they also grew with it.
Yeah, exactly.
Not that it was okay, but
exactly, that's what I mean.
Age is a thing too. Like, we were probably 10 watching that and he was 27. But it's just, I don't know.
I just hate it. I don't know. Obviously, there's some things that probably, like Kanye West deserves to be canceled. P. Diddy, like they all deserve.
Oh yeah, he needs to be executed.
Yeah, literally.
He needs to be literally eliminated.
Yeah, we're like not talking about stuff like that. We're talking about like
we're talking about Trisha
stuff.
Paytas, guys.
Yeah, like come on.
She bounced back.
Yeah.
No.
So
or like TanaCon.
Yeah.
It's
literally
terrible, but we're fine.
Yeah,
it's okay.
Exactly. Okay, and then a dislike is that this person saw a video on TikTok of outfit ideas for World War III.
I sent you that.
Oh, you did? Oh, I don't remember.
It's funny.
It's funny.
Exhibit A. Sorry.
I mean, that is how unserious we are.
Camo mini skirt. Throw it on.
I'm so
not funny. Guys, obviously
a World War III is very serious and hopefully does not happen.
It's not going to.
But
we're manifesting.
But you kept doing like a get ready with me.
Okay. That's our humor though.
Like,
is that not hilarious?
Is that not the unserious part that you just mentioned?
It's like, I don't know.
Well, it's like you make a joke out of it, otherwise you're gonna cry. Like, it's like one of those things. It's like if you don't laugh, you're gonna cry.
We're not dead ass, dude.
Yeah. Definitely,
Imagine-
no one is dead ass about picking out an outfit for World War III. Like that is not a real thing. But like that's why it's just like because it's unserious.
Like, yeah, I'm just gonna put that on and then go about my day just in case. Like my real outfit would be like a SWAT outfit. Like not like that.
Yeah, like something that could withstand a nuclear.
No, right? No, literally,
Which I don't know.
there
if there's
doesn't
anything.
exist. But
The limit does not exist.
But I get what they're saying about like, don't piss me off.
Yeah,
Like, guys, we've gone too far. Like
Yeah.
sometimes stuff like that, I'm like, this is not okay. That
we definitely do go too far sometimes. That is true.
now is not one of those times.
But yeah, no.
Just kidding.
But
Am I?
I don't know, guys. Like I said, like
Okay, open your phone right now and find the TikTok I sent you and tell me. Try not to laugh. How about that? If you laugh at something, that means it's funny.
imagine that.
So
Wait, which one did you send it? Oh, this?
yeah,
Oh yeah. Probably not a good
That song's-
song to put on this. I mean, the outfits are see you next Tuesday, so
not the like Bobby Frank or whatever.
Yeah,
Like, or
yeah,
what
yeah.
is it called?
I don't know. But obviously like we're on laughing. Now I feel like I have to explain. Obviously we're laughing in like an unserious way. Obviously if World War III was actually happening, people would still
That's
do that.
that's
but
my thing. That's my thing.
that people would still do it.
Like, come on, guys, have
I
some
know.
nuance.
It's just like,
It's not this or that.
what do you want us to do?
Ever went to a comedy show?
Ever? Yeah.
They have to be a little bit,
dark.
yes,
Like it's just dark humor.
or rude or picking on something.
yeah.
or-
Like dark humor is a thing and that's it. That is
Mhm.
dark humor.
period.
So that's on period. And I also said that in work the other day and our coworker was like, what does on period mean?
Yeah, he was like, so we know what like period means, but so what's like on period?
Yeah.
And we had to literally try to come up with a dictionary definition.
Yeah.
It was kind of hard.
It was hard. It was just funny. Because
Mhm.
like he's also Gen Z.
Mhm.
So it was just funny. But anyways, that's all we wrote for this episode.
Thanks for coming. And if you disagree with anything, tell us. Or if you are in a different generation, tell us why you're better.
We love to hear all of it.
Or if you're jealous of something we have that you don't.
Probably.
We're Geminis.
Yeah. Can you tell? All right. Well, that was fun. Hope to see you guys next week.
That's dark.
Well,
We're
on brand.
Well, we are pre-recording, so they will.
yeah.
Because we're about to record next week's episode right now.
Yep. And we'll see you there. This
After
is-
that, who knows? Sorry.
might be World War III. All right. This is Hallie.
And Skylar.
And we're
Clocking
clocking off. Bye.